Hello, and welcome to a story. This isn't any ordinary story. This is the story of a goat named Terrance. Now, Terrance was a simple-minded goat. He didn't want much. Just a neander around. Maybe say hello to another goat. Abruptly sending it into the fence. Terrance had no compassion for his own kind. He instead wanted to be a human. With that in his mind, Terrance decided to set out. "Hello," he said to the human standing above him, watching him like an animal. To Terrance's reply, he got nothing. "Fuck you!" yelled Terrance as he crashed through the fence. Terrance was now free, and Terrance wanted to do what all goats wanted to do: take over the human race. So Terrance meandered around, looking for the perfect opportunity. Terrance, being a rather dumb goat, didn't decide to wait for traffic. Terrance found a rally. Terrance decided to watch. As the protesters protested in silence, Clarence decided to break it. Absolutely no shits were given. "Can I borrow your sign?" asked Terrance to the protester. To which the protester did not reply. Terrance asked again, and was met with the same response. "Fuck you," said Terrance. "Give me that sign." So Terrance got trampled, and then hit by something that he didn't know. Terrance decided that he liked this woman. Wanting to be human, he had a feeling of compassion. "Damn, you a sexy bitch," he claimed. Again, to which no response. "You want to go out sometime?" asked Clarence. "You want to go out sometime?" asked Terrance. Again, to no response. Terrance didn't know what to feel. He felt lonely and crushed by the world. But, alas, being a goat, he regained consciousness and forgot all about what he was doing, filled with homicidal rage. Terrance missed horribly, so Terrance decided that he would leave. Without further embarrassing himself, Terrance stumbled across a party. Yelled Terrance. To which no response from any of the partygoers. Terrance said, "That's cool," and immediately hopped the table. Nobody seemed to notice. Nobody seemed to care. Not being noticed, Terrance needed to mingle. Said Terrance. Again, being ignored, this time from a cellular device. Terrance was outraged. Then Terrance had a feeling in his eyes. That's right, his eyes. Don't ask me how to explain that, he's a goat. Goats do what goats do. Terrance looked all around. Being shunned from humanity, Terrance lashed out and decided to destroy the party and everyone in it. "Hello, Stacy," he said once again, the love of his life. "I won't hurt you. But that bitch is trying to air hump me. Hang on one moment." After sending the woman into a trance, "Run away with me, Stacy," said Clarence. Once more, to no reply. Terrance didn't know why he did it. He just knew it had to be done. He just knew it had to be done. Terrance decided that the only way to fit into normal life was to get a job. So, Terrance looked. "Can I drive this truck?" he said. To no response, Terrance decided that he would try to get in anyways. After failing horribly at entering the vehicle, Terrence decided maybe there was another way. So he blew it up and moved on. Terrence decided if he couldn't drive the vehicle, maybe he could stop the vehicles. So Terrence decided to become a traffic attendant. While rotating his head, he found a stop sign. Now, Terrence knew to look both ways before crossing the road. It was only safe that way, said Terrence to the oncoming driver, which once again ignored him. Once more, Terrence was ignored by the world. Cursing at the ongoing truck, he decided to pick up his sign and move forward, dodging traffic narrowly. Terrence decided, you know what, I have a knack for this. There was an ongoing hang glider. He decided that that's what he would do. He would take his sign and stop the air traffic instead, or get hit by a car and go careening down the road. Terrence didn't much care. Again, he's a goat. Why the hell would he care? Terrence decided, after a long day's work, that maybe he would be accepted by society. So he walked up to the nearest person merged with the car and said hello. The man stared up at the roof, and the roof stared back at the man. Terrence didn't have time for this. Terrence had the munchies. So he decided to enter his local convenience store. Oops, said Terrence. Excuse me, miss. Do you have the newest issue of Playboy? The clerk had no idea what Terrence was talking about. The newest edition of Playboy. It's over there, he said, slamming his head into the counter. Oh God, said Terrence. I fixed it. Terrence decided to ask again. Playboy, he said. And out the window she went. Excuse me, sir. Sir ignored him, as they always did. Terrence decided to drag the man. Realizing that he could only lick him, and then drag him, he decided to show him where the Playboys were, causing massive explosions in his wake. Realizing that Terrence was now a criminal, he had to trash the store. Get rid of all prints, he said. So Terrence left, as if nothing happened. Just a goat walking down the street, said Terrence. Again, not looking both ways. All his life, Terrence dreamed of having a jetpack. So Terrence decided to climb this building. So Terrence found an acceptable ladder. Now, after he tried to mount with the ladder, it did not accept him, just like society. Terrence cried out in pain. Why? The ladder gods then accepted Terrence as one of their own. Terrence could do nothing more but climb. That's all goats know how to do. Climb. Don't ask me why, I'm not a goat professional. Coming upon his luck, he found a nearby emo, contemplating suicide. Don't do it, said Clarence. You have so much to live for. Emo just twiddled his feet, contemplating the long and tedious drop. Clarence decided to give him a hand. Goodbye, bitch. As Clarence was climbing the final ladder, he saw his prize, the jetpack. So Terrence took the jetpack, and was so overjoyed, he bounced on some mattresses. Filthy mattresses, Clarence claimed. Before Clarence left, Clarence noticed people procreating on the rooftop. After closer observation, Clarence realized that that was no ordinary hoe. That was Stacy, his fiancée. When was this established? Don't ask me, I'm translating goat here, it's hard. Terrence beat her and the man as the man glitched off the building and caused collateral damage. "Stacy, you slut," yelled Clarence. Realizing that he was called Clarence, not Terrence, he decided to run and bounce his heart's content and launch him and Stacy into the atmosphere. Or the darkness, whatever one came first. With his new fiancée, Clarence decided that he would be wed. And maybe then he would be socially accepted. First, Clarence knew that he had to get blessings from his father. "You wait here," said Clarence, very delayed. As Clarence approached the house, he realized that there was a treadmill on. "This family doesn't save electricity," said Terrence. "That's bad for the environment." Clarence, being a goat, obviously cared about the environment and treadmills. Well, that didn't turn out quite right, now did it, Terrence? After Terrence's run-in with the treadmill, he decided to enter the house. "Knock, knock, bitches," declaimed Terrence. "Stacy, is that you?" To no response, once more. "Who's this?" said Terrence, staring at the man who stared at the ceiling, who stared back at him, who now stared at a wheel. "Fuck your shit," said Terrence. "Fuck it hard." After realizing that this is the third time that he's killed Stacy, he decided to run instead of asking for blessings. But first, seeing if the house had any worthwhile loot. "Skyrim, bitch," he proclaimed, rummaging around through everything that Stacy had owned. Going upstairs, and then breakdancing upon his brother's dead body, who was also the man in the streets, and so on and so forth. Now that Terrence had broke dance, he decided the only thing left to do is to slide down the stairs in slow motion. Like a boss, Terrence decided that he did not need no mere mortal woman. He needed to find religion. So Terrence looked, and he looked. Terrence did not seem to discover any religion on the street. So, passing Stacy's third dead body, he decided to head into the hills. In the hills, alone with Terrence's thoughts, well, and Lucifer, he decided that maybe Satan would take him in and accept him for who he was. Or maybe not. Maybe Terrence was a tad bit afraid. But Terrence left. After narrowly escaping the fate of death, which Terrence seemed to have no troubles doing, he decided that maybe it would be best to visit a drag race. And so he did. In true Terrence fashion, he crashed the party. He said, as Stacy danced. Feeling once more ignored, Terrence decided to lash out once again. And once again, nobody seemed to care. "Stacy, is that you?" Terrence declared. To which she dry humped the air continuously, without any form of expression. What can Terrence say? Terrence was a murderer, and he liked it that way. Terrence didn't know what to do with his life anymore. Looking at the still moving body of Stacy, he did not know what to do with his life. Terrence came in like a wrecking ball, and went out like a goat. I hope you all enjoyed the story of Terrence. I'm sure he didn't. But then again, he's a goat. If you did enjoy the story, leave a like, favorite, and possibly think about subscribing. If you want to see more of Terrance, well, that won't be possible, because Terrance is dead. But if you want to see more narration, please post a comment below. Thank you, and go fuck yourself.
Thank y'all for watching my video. It definitely means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do, go ahead and slap the like button, and if you really liked it, go ahead and hit the subscribe. You know it's gonna get better. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next episode of whatever I make. Peace out.